How was practice today, Frank?
Good practice today. You know, the more you watch this team and study them, and then make it applicable to the practice with the service team, you see the diversity of them and what a good job they do in trying to get 10 involved in any way possible to create matchups. Their receiver and how good of a back their tailback is as well. Really compact, powerful back, and they design what appears to be the same mid-zone run, but in variations of blocking schemes to free them. And so we'll have to play well defensively. We'll have to wrap them up. Their quarterback is super athletic. You know, we put Jalen today in positions where he had to extend plays and work scramble rules to stay alive, so our defensive backs could stay on their guys, because that's a lot of times how they get their big plays. Something that's an out route then turns up and goes vertical, and he scrambles, and there you have it, long ball for a touchdown. And they ask him to do things that are very efficient. As you can see on the year, he's only had 3 interceptions, and that's because they don't necessarily ask him to drop back and go through all these multiple progressions, but high percentage passes on the perimeter, RPO type stuff. And so we'll have to contest those passes, and we'll have to tackle well defensively.
Is Charlotte better than their record indicates? They've been in a lot of close games this year.
I mean, you know, I spoke of it yesterday. You look at those 6 games, and they're 2-possession games. You know, they're 1 point here, 1 point there, 3 here, and at the most 9 points. So a touchdown and a field goal away from being having 6 wins in a row in the last 6 games when they've gone 3-3.
You mentioned Jalen. What's your health look like going into this final game?
Yeah, I'm talking about the quarterback Jalen, but tailback Jalen.
Yes.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Everybody else is pretty much
all
hands on deck, as you like to say.
Yeah. Austin Pratt is still day by day, but I anticipate everybody else being able to go.
What's been the key for these guys, Charlotte? It seems like the last half of the season they really have turned it on after. Was it just playing? They played some tough opponents early on, but can you tell me any changes they've done?
You know, from a personnel or scheme standpoint, they haven't done a lot different. But you know, you look at Temple, you look at Old Dominion. They're 2 of the more dominant teams that early on gave them their 2 most recent losses before their 6-game close games. And so I think what they've done is they've minimized the things they're doing from an offensive standpoint, and catered to the strength of their talent and their quarterback and their run game and their offensive line. And I think defensively they invite you to throw the ball and have really ball-skilled defensive backs. And you know, when you can create 16 interceptions, that's pretty good.
You know, you touched on it a little bit yesterday, but special teams played like their hair was on fire at A&M. Ralston seemed like he had a nice game punting as well. Did you tell that maybe their manhood had been hurt a little bit after the La Tech game?
Yeah, they were tested. You know, we pride ourselves on being excellent in special teams, and I mean, we hadn't given up much, especially from what we call our attack team, our kickoff coverage unit, and in that game gave up 2 touchdowns, which is uncharacteristic of us. And one, we just missed tackles, and the other was desperation. It's a quick kick that took a wicked bounce, and they ran it back. But we put starters on it. We put our pride of our team in place to play that unit, and we didn't play well in that particular game from a special team standpoint. So there was a chip on their shoulder. They wanted to do well. They wanted to redeem themselves and get back and have their their swagger back on the special teams.
Can you tell the swagger's back?
Oh yeah, we're back.
What do you want to see out of your crowd on Saturday at the Alamo Dome?
I want them in there. I want bodies in the seats. I want them to, no different than the 50+ thousand that was there for the inaugural game. I want them to be a part of history. You know, we have an opportunity to make history on Saturday, and from the top of the mountaintop, I'm yelling for each and every Road Runner fan, San Antonian, to be in the stands, because we need their support. Our team draws energy from the support of our fans. So I urge them to get in there and be loud and be prideful to support our team.
Frank, I wasn't aware before I talked to Mike, yesterday, how much he's had to overcome physically. You know, from this point last year, you know, season, and then before the start of this season, even he said he was not completely happy with the way he's played today, but given everything that he's gone through, I know we talked about it yesterday, but I didn't know about this other stuff.
Yeah.
What about him overcoming all of what he's had to?
Yeah, he's a stud. You know, he of course had a personal bout with having something removed from internally, and then he had some injuries throughout the duration, and he's still been hampered by injury. He hadn't been 100% all year, but has shown that threshold of high pain tolerance that has pushed himself and been a leader for us on the football field. You couldn't ask for a better leader for our program than Michael. He's been outstanding.
When his teammates see that, what does that do?
They rally around him. He is the leader of our football team.
Frank, do you think we'll see both quarterbacks Saturday?
I think there's a great possibility.
Have you decided on a starter yet?
Dalton probably will start.